Imagine trying to navigate a winding road to success without a map or GPS. Frustrating, right? That's what setting goals without the right tool feels like. A journey full of detours and missed opportunities. But what if you had a co-pilot who mapped out the best route and adjusted it in real time? That's what AI can do for your business goals. Welcome to IgniteMN Connections, your monthly spark of inspiration to build your business and transform ideas into impact. I'm your host, Valerie Lockhart, and today we're talking about how AI can help you set smarter, more actionable goals for 2025. Did you know that you're 42% more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down? But here's a twist. Writing them down isn't enough anymore. Markets move faster, customer preferences shift, and tech is evolving every day. Our goals today need to be flexible, data-driven, and aligned with reality. So that's where AI comes in. It can help you tailor your goals to emerging trends, discover new markets, and stay ahead of the competition. Let's talk about smarter goals. Smarter goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, evaluated, and rewarded. These are the backbone of effective planning. But when you add AI into the mix, those goals become sharper, more actionable, and easier to achieve. So let's break down how AI transforms each of these elements. First, we'll talk about specific. The first step to achieving any goal is clarity. AI tools like ChatGPT can help you take vague goals and refine them into specific, actionable targets. For instance, instead of saying, I want to increase sales, AI can help you break it down into something like, I want to grow e-commerce revenue by 20% through targeted email campaigns to new customers within the next 6 months. Large language models like ChatGPT are very good brainstorming tools. They can help you get to a level so specific that it helps you focus your efforts on a very clear objective. One thing you do want to keep in mind, though, is that large language models have a tendency to hallucinate. This means that they will lie and they will make things up and they will seem very convincing. So anything that does come out of a large language model like ChatGPT or Claude, you're going to want to double check and make sure that it is correct. And you'll want to verify that it actually aligns with the goals that you want. So don't just blindly trust things that come out of AI. Double check and make sure. All right, next we will talk about measurable. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. AI-powered analytics tools like Google Analytics, Tableau, or Power BI make tracking your progress easy and insightful. For example, if your goal is to grow your website traffic by 30%, you can set up a dashboard to monitor weekly visitors, traffic sources, and conversion rates. AI can even generate insights like identifying which marketing channels are driving the most traffic or suggesting tweaks to help you optimize performance. One thing you want to keep in mind is any information that you're putting into a large language model is not private anymore. So you'll want to make sure that it is not proprietary information and that you're anonymizing things as much as possible before you enter it into the large language model. That said, if you're using a tool like Google Analytics or Tableau or Power BI, those tools are more encompassed on your own data and not so out in the Wild West. So those tools are a little more safe to put information in. All right, next we're going to talk about your goals being achievable. It's important to dream big, but your goals must also be grounded in reality. AI acts as a reality check by using historical data and predictive analytics to assess the feasibility of your goals. So you can take information from past sales, Feed that in, and it can start to detect patterns and see whether or not a 20% growth target is realistic or might need to be adjusted. If you have access to tools like Salesforce Einstein or IBM Watson, those can even suggest achievable milestones based on your resources and market conditions. So, a large language model is going to have more generalized information, whereas those specific tools will have information on your specific sales. And so, again, just mentioning if you're going to put information into like ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude, you're going to want to anonymize things. And those other tools, again, are a little more encapsulated so they don't get out to the Wild West. So, depending on what tool you're using, will determine how much anonymity you need to build into your data. All right, next is relevant. Your goals should align with the bigger picture and current opportunities. So, AI can help analyze market trends and customer behavior to ensure that your goals are staying relevant. For instance, if AI detects a growing demand for eco friendly products in your industry, it might suggest shifting some of your goals to focus on sustainable product lines. AI can help keep your business ahead of trends and allow you to tap into emerging markets before your competitors. So you can consider AI kind of a trusted market research tool to help you stay ahead of trends and stay ahead of the game in your industry. Next, we're going to talk about how your goals should be time bound. So, deadlines create accountability. There are some AI scheduling tools like Motion or Calendar AI, which can help break large goals into smaller time bound tasks. But I will say you can also achieve this through some of the large language models like ChatGPT or Claude. One example, if you have a goal to launch a new product by second quarter, AI can help you map out a timeline with weekly milestones, including product development, marketing campaigns, and launch day preparations. You can set your kind of end goal or your end date and then have it work backwards to help you try to map out those milestones and keep you on track. With the tools like Calendar or Motion, those have built-in tools within them that can even send you automated reminders to help you keep on track. So depending on what tool you're going to use, if you're just using ChatGPT or something like that, it's going to be a little more manual process for you and not so automated, but it still saves a ton of time by coming up with those dates and strategies and campaigns and helping you map them out to a timeline so that you can stay on track. Last but not least, we're going to talk about the we have the evaluated and rewarded. It's kind of the same piece, but they're separate. So reflection and recognition can fuel motivation. So AI tools can provide you with automatic feedback loops to evaluate your progress and identify areas for improvement. For an example, you can use a tool like Notion AI to summarize your monthly performance, highlight some wins, and then pinpoint any bottlenecks. You can also use AI to remind you to celebrate achievements, whether it's rewarding your employees for hitting a target or simply acknowledging your own progress with a tangible reward. So maybe you want to use a large language model to help you kind of look at what you've accomplished, or here were your set goals and here's where you are, and help you kind of pinpoint where some of those things are falling apart or where you're doing really well. And then even if you're a solopreneur, you can reward yourself for a job well done. So as you can see, with AI enhancing every step of that smarter framework, Your goals are not just aspirational, they become actionable and achievable. So, next, we'll talk about a few real world examples of how businesses are using AI to set and accomplish their goals. The beauty of AI is that it's not just a tool for massive corporations. It is equally valuable for small businesses and solopreneurs. Let's look at two real world examples that show how AI can revolutionize goal setting and achievement. First, we're going to talk about a retail store and seasonal success. So imagine a small retail store is gearing up for the busy holiday season. The business had noticed erratic sales patterns in previous years and wanted to maximize revenue during peak shopping months. So they used an AI powered tool like Google Analytics to analyze their historical sales data. They identified their best selling products and then pinpoint the time frames when customers' traffic peaked. So AI also can suggest specific customer segments for targeted promotions, like offering discounts to repeat buyers or bundling popular items for holiday deals. So with all of these AI-driven insights, this company was able to launch a tailored email campaign and optimize their in-store promotions. Through that, they were able to see a 20% boost in seasonal revenue compared to the previous year. So the big takeaway, AI doesn't just help you plan. It actually helps you strategically act and efficiently drive measurable outcomes. Our second example is a solopreneur using AI to transform time management. So let's talk about how, as a solopreneur, you're constantly juggling all these multiple roles. You're a marketer, you're a customer sales rep, you're the CEO. So your schedule is jam-packed and you have very little time to focus on growing your business. So this solopreneur turned to an AI scheduling tool like Motion to help manage their calendar more effectively. The tool analyzed their daily activities and suggested optimized time blocks for recurring tasks like responding to emails, managing social media, and meeting with clients. The AI tool was also able to highlight opportunities to batch similar tasks together, which saved even more additional time. So by using Motion, this person was able to reclaim 10 hours a week, which they could then reinvest into customer acquisition. They could go to more networking events or even like more personalized outreach. So over one quarter, their efforts led to about a 15% increase in new clients. So as you can see, AI can help free up some of your most valuable resource, your time. This allows you to focus on high impact activities that can help grow your business. So those are two examples of how AI can help create opportunities to boost your revenue and efficiency, no matter what your business size. But how can you start applying these strategies to your own goals? Well, I want to give you 3 takeaways today that can help you get started with AI enhanced goal setting. 1, you can use tools like ChatGPT or Notion to help brainstorm and refine your 2025 goals. Put the information in there, just ask it questions, use it as a brainstorming tool. It's going to help you kind of sift through stuff and make decisions and get to those more specific, measurable things. You can use it to set up simple dashboards to measure your progress through things like Google Analytics. And then also schedule regular goal evaluations with AI-generated insights to help you stay on track. So don't just set it and forget it. Like set your goal and then check in and keep checking in. Make sure that you're on track. Last but not least, if you're ready to take this even further, join us on January 8th for our Q1 planning session at the IgniteMN Community Hub in Red Wing. You'll be able to learn hands-on strategies to make 2025 your best year yet. Registration is open, so there's a bit.ly link, bit.ly/2025 Q1 planning, or there's a QR code on the screen. And I want to thank you today for tuning in to our podcast. Be sure to share this episode with anybody who's ready to ignite their 2025 goals.